Hey everyone, it's almost been a year since I started Dyligent Picks, so I wanted to take a second to thank all of you for watching. At 50 subscribers and 5,000 views, I'm excited to be back making content for you guys. It's been a while, so here's a special topic: my life in movies. First steps. The first film you remember seeing as a kid. The Lion King was the first film I ever saw in theaters, so I'll just count that as the first film I remember seeing. Teenage crush. Which actor/actress did you have a crush on? Oh man, I was obsessed with Jessica Alba. But I mean, wasn't everyone for a while? Bad choices, good outcome. A movie you watched and ended up enjoying, even though you wanted to hate it. Ha! Easy. The Purge. Anarchy. I was baffled by the first film, but one thing made this sequel watchable. Frank Grillo. First date. When you went on a first date, what movie did you see? I don't know if you guys are ready for this one. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. And you know what? Not that bad. Home comforts. What movie reminds you of time with your family? If I had to pick one, Hook. This film is so centrally about family that it always makes me appreciate mine more every time I watch it. First, Heartbreak. What movie really upset you or hit you more than you thought? I don't know anyone who would disagree here. Air Bud. That scene still gets me. Leaving home. What movie was the first you watched without your family? Okay, I can't remember the first, but one movie I definitely shouldn't have been watching was The Evil Dead. I was between 8 and 10, I would say, and it scarred me for life. On the plus side, I'm a horror fan. Good times. What movie do you watch most and why? I'm going to answer this based on what I watch the most nowadays and not what I've seen the most. Evil Dead 2. I did say I'm a horror fan. It's got amazing replay value as a horror comedy and endless memorable scenes and quotes. Learn a new language. What is your favorite non-English language movie? This one is hard as I love international films. I have to say Life is Beautiful, La Vita è Bella, as it truly lives up to its name, allowing you to see the best of humanity in the midst of tragic historical events.
Hey! Buongiorno, principessa!
Can't leave the sofa. What series on TV got you hooked? There have been many of those, but the one that really started it all was Lost.
I'll see you in another life, brother!
Sick day. What movie do you watch to cheer up if you don't feel well? I'm going to cheat and pick two: Shaolin Soccer or Kung Fu Hustle. I don't normally have a go-to when I'm sick, but these films are just so entertaining and fun, the perfect cure when you're under the weather. Looking to the future. What movies are you looking forward to seeing? Let's see, there's at least two: Baby Driver and It. I've heard really good things about Baby Driver, and if you're a fan of Edgar Wright's films like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, or The World's End, this will be right up your alley. It, however, could be hit or miss, but I'll start with Stephen King's novel and the Tim Curry version. If only. What old movie do you want to see remade? While remakes are always a tough call, I would love to see a live-action version of Akira, one of my favorite anime films. It's full of so much amazing cyberpunk atmosphere and music, with action and a thought-provoking story. End of the road. What three films do you think you will always enjoy watching? Without a doubt, The Sandlot, Seven Samurai, and Princess Mononoke. We've got childhood adventure and memories, a classic example of brilliant filmmaking, along with a timeless epic and powerful story. Well guys, there you go. My life in movies. And that's why these films are Dyligent Picks. So guys, did you miss me? I missed you. Do you like my movie list? Submit your own in the comments. My name is Dylan, and if you love entertainment, subscribe to my channel while this video ends, and send me a thumbs up before you go. Thanks for watching, and stay diligent.